apologize for the lighting. I can already see you. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming April TBR slash book haul situation. I've gotten a lot of books. I've actually just recently changed my TBR for April. I just made some adjustments because I'm like excited to read the new books that I have, and I'm sure I'll buy more books in April, so it might change, but this is just like my tentative to be read list. So I'm just gonna jump into the video, but if you guys want to subscribe and like follow me, I have literally everything in my description box below, and the subscribe sign is like right below that, so you can click that too. Cool. We're gonna start off with what I'm currently reading, and I'm a lot bit late to a lot of these books, honestly, but this is the Inheritance Games. Super popular right now. Actually, it was super popular like over quarantine, I think. But this is the first book, and I think it's gonna be a trilogy. This is about a girl named Avery who inherits a frick ton of money. She's written in the will as the inheritor of the estate, but she has to like solve all these riddles and like all these games in order to actually like get the money. So it's really interesting, and there's like a little subplot of love, although I'm not really sure who she's in love with. I think I know who it is. Like, I'm more than halfway through the book. I definitely should know. Whatever. You can read the synopsis on my Goodreads. Follow that. That's on the screen. But yeah, I'm currently reading that. I should be done by the end of March. It's March 29th right now, I think. So, but if not, this is what I'm going to be reading going into April. Following that, I have The Hawthorne Legacy, which is the sequel to the one I just showed you. I have no idea what this book is about. This book, I think they just unlock more secrets and there's more riddles and stuff. I literally don't know, and I kind of like going into books blind a little bit because it makes it more fun. The next one I want to read is Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. So this is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and this one is about okay, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and One of Us is Lying. They're so similar that I'm like mixing up the characters. This one is following Pip still, and now she's like a podcast and everything. And the last book in the series is As Good as Dead, and I believe it already came out, so I do need to pick that up at some point. But that is what I'll also be reading. Next, I have a little break from murder mysteries because I seem to be obsessed. But I had this in my last video, but I'm actually going to read it this month, and it is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I explained this in my last video. This book was also super popular on Book Talk, and I think I found this in the Book Talk section of Barnes & Nobles. It's a book about people who write books, which is cute, and it's a romance, so that's fun. I haven't really read any of these, so that'll be exciting for me. I just need to pick it up. I have a feeling I'm going to like contemporary romances. I kind of want to like explore more genres because right now I'm kind of stuck. I also want to start reading true crime, which is still like crime and mystery, but I think true crime, and then like also I want to read more autobiographies. I've never been like a fantasy person. Sorry, I read like a couple of the Harry Potters. Don't kill me in the comments, but I don't know, I just couldn't really get into it. I don't know, it's just like not for me. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this book. This is The Treasury of Hercule. The next book is A Treasury of Hercule Poirot Mysteries, but this is like a collection of stories because this book is like 700 pages long. So I think I want to try reading one because I think these are the first Agatha Christie Poirot stories. Wow, I take French. The three like stories in here are The Mysterious Affairs at Styles, The Murder on the Links, and The Grey Cells of Mr. Poirot. So, and I kind of just want to read the first one and see how I like it. I don't know, I bought it. It was a special deal at Barnes & Noble, so it was $12, so I got it. Adding that to my TBR. If I like it, I'll read the second story. Okay, next I thrifted this. Not thrifted, but I got it half price. It's The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. I saw this on someone else's TBR recently, and I kind of just added it to my Goodreads, and so when I saw it in person I was like, that's the book, I think. So I bought it. I really can't remember what this is about though. Oh, so this is about a couple whose wedding is at Nantucket, and there's like a murder on the beach, and everyone at that wedding becomes a suspect because I'm kind of interested. Like, the title makes you question things. I don't know, I'm intrigued. I can't wait to read this. So I might actually move this up on my TBR. It may not be like at the bottom. My goal is to read like 6 to 7 books. I think with my spring break, I'm gonna be reading like a lot more. So who knows, maybe I'll do reading vlogs. I really don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm definitely gonna be reading a little bit more than this because I'll be on break, so I'll have more time to read. The next book, I have Dial A for Aunties, and I really wanna read this because the sequel just came out. A girl who went on a date and accidentally killed her date, and so she calls her aunt to help save the day, I guess. And it's apparently supposed to be like kind of like a light-hearted like murder, no, it's not a murder mystery, it's just a light-hearted, and it's supposed to be funny. So I'm excited to read this one, and I got it at book offer, $7. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, mine. The last physical book I have is The Thursday Murder Club. This one doesn't have like that many good ratings on Goodreads, but I still picked it up because I'm curious. Also, I just love the idea of like old ladies being in a murder club. Like, I think that's kind of fun. It's almost like One of Us is Lying. So it's about this group of people that come together on Thursdays and they discuss unsolved crimes. But on one Thursday afternoon, somebody dies, and they have an actual, like, a live investigation that they're like trying to be a part of. So the dog being on the front or whatever this is kind of reminds me of Scooby-Doo, low-key. It being like a club, and there's a, I don't know if there's a, okay, last of my physical TBR. Onto the iPad queen. I love my iPad. I also, let's talk about her. I love my iPad for reading, mostly because like I use my iPad for everything, and then like I can also get books on here. I can read at night in the dark, which may or may not be a good thing, but it's more comfortable. And also like I can adjust the brightness settings. Sorry, I literally come say hi. It's Laura, guys. You'll see her in my February recap that's coming up soon. You better, because I love your vlogs. Shouldn't forget that we're filming. I'm sorry. Bye. This is the Books app. They have like a lot of deals running usually, and they have like a decent amount of free books. Are they sketch? Maybe. But I downloaded a free one, and it's called The Goodnight Mysteries. It's actually both of Homegirl's books, so it's by Elise Sachs. So the first one's called Die Noon and A Doom with a View. This is so interesting. I think it's a bunch of like mini murder mysteries in one book. Oh no, I'm lying. It's about a girl that lives in New Mexico, and like she can't sleep at night. She's been writing about murders that have been happening in New Mexico. I think I just really gravitated towards it because it's called Goodnight Mysteries, and I would probably read on my iPad at night. I'm not the type of person to have 2 books going on at once, so I don't think I would like start reading this on my iPad and then also have a physical book I'm reading, because just with my attention span and memory, it just won't work. So I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try it. That's the first 2 books that I have on here that I want to read. I also think that when I get a little bit of money, I'm going to download The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams, because it's only $4 on here instead of like 10. And I also think I'm gonna get The Club by Ellery Lloyd, and it was on Reese Witherspoon's book club. And then the last one that I already have downloaded is The ABC Murders by Agatha Christie. Basically a classic in terms of murder mysteries, but I kind of wanted to read it. So, and that is it for my April TBR. If you guys have any recommendations, always feel free to leave them in the comments. No one comments on my videos except for Laura.
I love you.
So that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll have a February recap video coming out soon, so it's like everything that I did in February. I think it starts as early as February 2nd and it goes all the way through the end. But that is all I have. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.